The Secret of Happiness. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a young man named Tom. Tom always wanted an easy life without working hard. He often dreamed of finding happiness without putting in any effort. One day, while walking through the village, he saw a beautiful apple tree full of red apples. Tom was hungry, and the apples looked delicious. He decided to sneak into the farm and take some apples without asking. But just as he was about to pick one, the farmer spotted him and shouted, "Hey, get away from my tree!" Tom panicked, dropped the apple, and ran as fast as he could until he reached the forest. Tired and out of breath, Tom sat down under a tree. As he was resting, he saw an old rabbit nearby. The rabbit looked weak and couldn't hop as fast as the others. Tom wondered how the rabbit survived when it could barely move. Then something surprising happened. A deer came by and dropped a few carrots in front of the old rabbit. The rabbit happily ate the food, and Tom watched in amazement. Tom thought, "Wow, look at how life works. Even when things seem bad, there's always help. If this old rabbit can survive without doing anything, maybe I don't need to work hard either." Tom decided to wait and see if someone would help him too. He found a comfortable spot under the tree and sat there, expecting food to come his way. Hours passed, but nothing happened. The sun began to set, and Tom's stomach growled with hunger. He was disappointed, but he thought, maybe tomorrow will be different. Tom stayed under the tree all night and all the next day. Still, nobody brought him food, and he grew even hungrier. He began to feel weak, tired, and hopeless. Finally, he couldn't bear it anymore. Tom decided to leave the forest and head back to the village, feeling sad and confused. On his way back, Tom met an old wise man sitting by the road. The man was friendly, and Tom decided to share his experience. "I saw an old rabbit getting food without doing anything," Tom explained. "I thought if I waited like the rabbit, I would be taken care of, but nothing happened. Why did life treat me differently?" The wise man listened carefully and smiled. "You're right, my boy," he said. "Life has a way of surprising us. But what you didn't see is that life isn't just about waiting. The rabbit was too weak to find food on its own, so nature helped. But you, my boy, are strong and able. You were not meant to just sit and wait. You were meant to go out and make things happen." The wise man continued, "Happiness isn't about expecting others to do things for you. It's about being like the deer, kind enough to help others, but also strong enough to help yourself. You see, Tom, the real secret of happiness is not waiting for life to give you what you want. It's about using your own strength and kindness to create it." Tom thought about the wise man's words and realized his mistake. He had been too focused on waiting and expecting things to come to him without any effort. He thanked the wise man and returned to his village with a new sense of purpose. From that day on, Tom decided to be like the deer. He worked hard, helped his neighbors, and found joy in doing things on his own. He learned that happiness didn't come from sitting and waiting. It came from trying, sharing, and making the best of every situation. Tom's life changed completely. He was no longer lazy or unhappy. He found satisfaction in his work, and his kindness made him many friends. He never forgot the lesson. He learned it in the forest. Happiness is something you create with your own hands, not something you wait for. Moral: the secret of happiness is not in waiting for things to come to you, but in using your own efforts to make the best of your life. Be strong, be kind, and create your own happiness. Smash that sub button and stick with us for more awesome videos.